Hi people. So I just opened this 8-track, this Charlie Pride 2 one. I opened it and saw this. Now, this may look like a really catastrophic fault, but I instantly recognize this as just a snap splice and it's come undone a little bit in the cartridge. This is a really easy fix, and I will show how to work on this and how it shouldn't take too long. You know, a lot of big 8-track failures like this, I mean, they look pretty catastrophic, and that's a bit intimidating, but often they're actually pretty easy to fix. So first, here is one side of the splice that is clearly snapped, and then let us go find the other side. Shouldn't be too hard. It's right here. And there we go. Honestly, I'm not sure if that's where the splice is. It might just be the tape snapped. So let's see, we go and just start to reel that in a bit. Just slowly pull on that to tighten these bits of the tape here. You know, just try to get everything back into an orderly fashion. Usually it all just kind of stays in a neat circle, but this time it's not. So let's see. Prodding device. Maybe shouldn't have started tightening it before doing that. Yeah, it's looking like we're getting close enough to getting that all back in there, actually. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Sometimes you gotta encourage the 8-track. Oh well, it's close enough. If we start having issues, then we'll find out pretty quick. Just try to untighten that here, so I can get that back into shape. Because basically what happened, whatever happened here, snapped. And then this part of the cartridge just unspooled a bit, which, you know, that isn't too big of a deal. Let's see, I'm gonna put this bit of tape down in this portion of the cartridge here. And then once I get that all secured in there, I'm just going to take this layer off, since I accidentally tightened it prematurely. So let's just take that off, not worry about that yet. So we can just easily straighten that out just by lifting it like that. Okay, now we're looking like we're in a lot better shape, because we can just bring that over back into its normal tape path, maybe straighten it a little bit more, and then what we can do is just pull on that. What was supposed to happen before is I just pull on that, the tape tightens, and then we're good. Though, you know, sometimes it doesn't quite go how we were wanting, and that's okay. We can work around it. So, you know, I've just pulled that bit of tape off. That won't be hard to get back on, since it's, you know, one, you know, it's not a circle anymore. Okay, there we go. We get that back like that. And then we just put our tape back in its little tape path that it's supposed to go in. And then we just, gently spin the cartridge and bring the tape back in where it goes. Let's see, I may also want to quickly just kind of bring the tape out on the workbench like this. Keep it all in one direction so it fights me less. That's one of my techniques that I use to get the tape to be a bit more cooperative. There we go. Yeah, this tape all looks like it's in pretty fine condition. So now we'll just keep on keeping on with spinning it. Make sure it goes back in there all nice like. Make sure you can see that here. Yeah, you can. Okay, good. So yeah, we're just keeping a finger over there, and we're just gently spinning all of the tape back onto the cartridge, and we just get all of it like that. Okay, that should be good. I'm gonna leave that bit out. Probably should have left a bit more out, but whatever, I can fix that. Well, no, that actually is about fine. So I'm going to pull that out. And then this is where you get to make an educated guess, because usually when there is a broken splice like this, there's evidence of the, or usually when there's a break in the tape like this, there's usually evidence of the splice in it. But on this, there is no such evidence. So we get to do a little bit of guesswork. We get to look at the tape and see if there's any evidence of the splice being anywhere. Might be there. I'm not seeing much. But another way we can determine what's going on here is, since these have no evidence of the splice being on them, we can put them in here, and especially since it looks a bit damaged, we can put these in here and see if they line up. And it looks like they do. That also gives you a better view to see if there was ever a splice there. It honestly doesn't look like it to me, so we're going to treat this as not a splice. So we're going to get our splicing tape, the Kapton tape here. I'll use my same strategy that I did last time I did this on camera. I'll just put that there. Let's see, I'll find a little spot where the tape comes off. It's right there. We put the tape in the thing. We get our tweezers and our scissors. We bring a little bit of that tape up. We pull the tape out and we cut it. Okay, and now we put this over our gap. You want to get it as centered as possible, but if it's not, that's fine. I got that pretty good. So now we massage the splice down, make sure it's as bonded to the tape as it can be. A good way to tell if it's bonded or not, if it looks like a lighter color, lighter yellow, then it's not. But when it's darker, then it is. So you can see all the little air pockets in there based on the color that's showing through. And then there we go. Now this part's easy. You guys saw me do this in the last video. I mean, maybe. I don't think it's even been up for the whole length of the video, so who knows. I just wanted to do another one of these. Okay. So I take that out, make sure that stays how it should. Oh, well, I can fix it doing that. Yeah, make sure that stays, nice and goodly muchly. Looks like it's having a little bit of a fuss, but that's not bad. These cartridges the tape doesn't really hold in the spot very well, so you just kind of gotta help it along by hand. Ooh, I'm noticing some oh, you know why? There's debris. There's debris down here. The reason it was stopping, I don't know if you can see that, but there is a little itty bitty plastic bit right here. That was causing that to bind up. Where'd it go? I dropped it. I don't know where I dropped it. I don't think it's in here. There's also some disintegrated pad stuff in here. Oh, here's where the little bit was from, I think. Oh, that snapped off. Oh, there it is. Okay, so we'll just quickly blow that out. But also, I noticed this pad here is not exactly installed how it should be. So let us reinstall that correctly. It is nice that it re-sprung back out when I took it out of there. That means it's not all, you know, bent into that position. Thankfully, these aren't too hard to put back in. There we go. There. That's a bit bent up, so what you can do is you can take some needle nose pliers and just gently bend it back down until it's not sticking out of the cartridge anymore. That side can use a little bit of balancing. There we go. That's a nice, good metal spring pad thing. Okay. Oh, I almost grabbed the wrong pinch roller. That's one I took out of a cart a little bit ago. And is not good. I replaced it with one of the ones I have in my stash. Okay, so we'll continue putting this back together now that that shouldn't jam anymore. We'll just do that, and there we are. Make sure it's behind these little plastic bits. Just, you know, make sure of that, because otherwise then the tape will be exposed out the front of the cartridge when you put it in the player and it won't work right. There we go. Okay, now it looks like it's good, so we will put the lid back on and test it. Now there's two ways you can do this. I usually just squeeze it. You know, here's a little demonstration. Usually just squeeze it. Basically all of them went in because some of them are broken when I did that. I usually squeeze it with some cartridges that are a bit stubborn and 2-tab cartridges always. And also when I just want to, I have this rubber mallet that I use, and then I just kind of go, and that usually does it. Or just, you know, one good smack to the middle will do it. So yeah, let's go test out this cartridge, make sure it works. I changed that laughter to tears. I'm gonna play only that bit and see if YouTube gets it this time. I only played like 14 seconds of it or less last time, and still copyright bopped me. I don't really care. I just think it's a fun game to see how long I can play it without it doing it. So yeah, this tape is now repaired. It was much easier and faster than the other one, though it should have been faster than it was, to be honest. Yeah. Now, what you would want to do with this tape is go play through the whole thing and make sure that there is still a splice and it clicks over to the next program. If there is not, then you would want to find where your splice was that you did here and go replace it with the metallized foil splice here. But anyway, that's about it. This cart works now, so I'll go move on to some other carts. So, thanks for watching, and I am out.